and
Okay.
had a big single. And I ended up just getting into music at a very young age, singing as a kid for the family and for different events at school, and then just getting into actually being a rapper and a singer myself, and then that led me into other lanes into the industry where I worked behind the scenes. I was A&R. I've been a promoter. I've
Mm.
ran a radio station. I've ran a studio. I've managed artists. I've gotten artist deals.
Sure, sure.
Walked them through the door. Currently, I'm working with Young Dolph and his artist, Long
Okay.
Dolph, as well as I'm signing my own artists to my label, Godful
Oh,
Entertainment, and we have distribution through Empire. So I've worked from behind the scenes to being in the scene. Um,
nice.
3 movies under my belt.
Okay.
To
Yeah.
be,
So I mean, you've been doing it. That's why I was like, man, because this is not the first time I've had you on the show, and so like
right,
I'm gonna pull you out. I'm gonna do a little intro about that because I think that's
right.
kind of like, oh, here I gotta share my
That's
screen.
the basis. Yeah. But
Yeah, man, you
be
got a whole
you, make it
fucking.
rain and playing it raw. So shout out to Chad Eddie on the beat to be you. You can check that out on Reveal Movies. Check out um Make It Rain on Tubi.
Mm. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Oh, that was you, the Tubi one, because I saw that you shared that. Oh,
Put
can you
it
hear
on
me?
Do Not Disturb too. Let me get my focus together.
Oh, you're
Do
good,
not
man. You're
disturb.
good. That's why we kind of do pregame.
People try to call
Thank God
me, man. All type
we
of
just
stuff.
recorded, so it's all good.
Yeah, we're on Tubi and all of that, as well as the Planet Raw series is going to be on YouTube. So shout out to King June for
Neat.
the Make It Rain movie, the Atlanta Players Club,
Yeah.
is what I call it, and the movie Planet Raw, the series with Joe Gotti, Joe Spike. Shout out to him, man. He's a longtime friend from back home from Memphis. So yeah, just in Atlanta doing my thing, working in the industry and making an impact everywhere I go.
That's the thing, man. Like the South, man. I did school in Mississippi,
Dope.
and there was an all black club. Like that's the vibes I get. Like I Freaknik, all that shit. I'm familiar with all that shit. Like
Right.
back in the day, back when it was real
Yeah,
bad,
like Black
pre-COVID.
Black Bike Week and all that stuff in
You
Mississippi.
know,
Yeah,
craziness, dude. Pure. I mean, when you're single, whatever, that's fucking
yeah.
beautiful and fun. But like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But
Right, right,
let
right.
me. I'm gonna pull you out. I'm gonna do a little intro so they can get edited later for whoever, and then we'll get back to talking. But we'll
All
get
right.
to your case and shit too. Okay, put you out. All right, we recording. Um, I'm about my next guest is Cortez Currie, and he is not the first time he's been on here. Uh, what is this? I had a video here from shoot a year ago. A year ago, my man was getting fucked with. I was trying to help him raise money. Here's the article I wrote: Black man gets pulled over, smell leads to arrest. Well, he's getting fucked with again, and that's a problem with this law the way it is right now. When people say hemp is legal, marijuana is legal, who's it fucking legal for? Who is hemp legal for? Is it for everybody or just rich white dudes? But let's bring my dude on. Here we go. What up, dude? There you go.
Uh,
So
what's up,
yeah,
man?
man, go ahead and give a little breakdown who you are and a little.
Okay. Well, I'm Cortez, Godful Currie. I've worked in the music industry as well as I'm a veteran. I'm an Army veteran. Um, but I've worked in the music industry for a long while. I've worked in the cannabis industry for over 8 years, and just all the time I run into backlash from the powers that be when
Oh,
it comes to not only being a patient. The first time I was a medical card patient out of Colorado, moving to Georgia. Um, Pretty much got pushed out of my HIPAA position of this is my medical card. This is what the doctor prescribed me. This is what I can have. And
yeah.
ended up having to take an Alfred plea, which worked in my favor, where it got expunged off my record. But yeah, it was definitely a fight all the way to the trial day.
Was
Um,
that the first time the traveling from Colorado
Yeah.
to and where did you get pulled over at? Where did you get
I
stopped?
was in Butler, Georgia. So Reynolds, Butler, Georgia. Very small, racial influenced area.
What?
Yeah, it's on about two families. They bring in stuff on the sand trucks. It's kind of controlled by a certain element, and they
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
one of the guys that was disrupting their machine, and I wasn't. Not at all. On any level in any city. I am a legal advocate for marijuana. So what I
There you
attempt
go.
to do is try to find loopholes like THCA, which is a wonderful loophole. And let me get a
Yeah,
promotion.
yeah, you're good, bro. You're good.
Put a little tidbit. Let me put a little tidbit in here.
Well,
All right, so check it out. So I advocate for Donald Trump. I'm a Democrat to Republican convert.
sure.
Um, I support his brand, which is Donaldtrumpweed.com. So if you go
Well,
to Donaldtrumpweed.com and put in my name, Godfellow, it'll give you extreme discounts. Um, and yeah, it'll help me out, get some referrals and help me get some free stuff. And you can also get a free gram. You just pay for the shipping. And it's beautiful, great smoking material. It's fire.
yeah,
Um,
I
coming,
think
coming from a professional what they connoisseur of hemp.
yeah, yeah.
This
No,
is
but here
one of the best brands.
I think that's a great that you brought that up, but also I think they're waiting for a lawsuit because I don't think Trump has anything to do with that weed per se. Like his company, right? That man is so litigious that once they find out those guys are making bank, if they are or whatever. But I let's go back
But
to that first.
it's about equity, and one thing that I've always
Well,
discussed. One thing that I've always discussed when it came to the argument of medical and recreational in Colorado, and I was discussed with my counterparts, whether they were Indian, white, or whatever, whether whatever Asian. I would explain to them that 15 hours away, only a few thousand hours away. I mean, a few thousand miles away there are people that are being criminalized for weed that is not on this quality at all. And
right.
you can imagine the medical need and the impact that PTSD, seeing certain things in the community has on a community like that. And to be jeopardized that way, and then you guys to argue about whether it should be medical or rec was definitely disheartening to me. And I had to give them a breakdown of what we deal with in the low income and urban communities.
The part of the whole legalization with the loophole THCA, right? Like my partner, my co-host Tom, fucking hates it, right? Like I get it, right? But like, and most people are gonna
It's
say it's
it,
because
it's
like,
a legal loophole. It's
well,
a
let's
way,
talk about game, like game on game, right?
right?
The Wii game when it was illegal, like
And the
you
weed craze. We have to realize that that was racially driven.
right, but that's
If the black man smoke weed, he'll rape a white woman.
mhm.
He'll go cuckoo crazy.
Well,
Ooh.
and that was testimony in Congress, right? Like that was legit, like accepted to say shit like that, right? But this whole like who benefits it, right? Like presently, you're getting fucked with because you thought this would protect you.
If I became legal, I wouldn't be illegal, and that's what I always say. I didn't become legal to be illegal. So that's one of
Yeah.
the quotes that you can see in court records. You can see that among the conversations that I've had is I didn't become legal to be illegal. I
Well,
feel like
this
my HIPAA rights are being violated. I feel
for
like I'm
sure.
violated as a veteran. I've served this country honorably. I have
Well, as
this.
an American and as a businessman, like you should be allowed to like here in Washington State, dude. I just go to the store.
And
I don't even
shout out
got.
to Washington State. Shout out to Block Teamsters Union, G
I don't even.
Presidential.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
Though
out there, man.
I
Con,
don't.
what's up?
I don't even got to like fucking hide shit.
I'm in the business. Hey,
But you guys in Georgia,
I game.
but yeah, but
I
you see
mess
what I'm
with
saying?
Washington, man. That's like my second home, Tacoma, Tech Town.
Oh
Shout
shit!
out
Well,
to Chocolate
when
City,
you
Silicon Ave. What's up? What's up?
so you got all that
Everybody
grind.
out.
See, you're on the hustle. But you see what I'm saying though? Like,
Yeah.
there's a point of
PR.
the hustle. Like when I used to sell weed, like first
Mm,
off, selling weed, you're providing a safe thing, right?
Right.
It's not like selling liquor, and I hope like no one fucking
We
drinks
haven't
and
even
drives.
into that part of it. It's me being
Well,
a business owner. Medikush Inc. is my company. Medikush Apothecary Shop is my vision.
okay,
You can see behind me, I have Kush snacks. Where the rap snacks are edible. So
yeah.
we have Megan the Stallion, Fabo, and others that we put on our snacks to represent the culture and the brands
But see,
around our
you want
culture.
you on a
Whether it
on
be
a hustle, which you
accurate.
got beautiful artwork and beautiful shit, but like if she wouldn't wanted to sue you, she could after you quick and squash you, right? Like, but that's kind of the thing that in America where you should be allowed to like kind of have a product in a store, right? Like I have a license for an Illinois store now.
Right.
I won,
Oh.
but I gotta fucking raise $1 million.
Let me borrow some San Diego. Let me come
Let
on.
me get $1 million for it. So I
Let
got
me
the
see the
license.
face.
License don't mean shit until you get the money behind it, dog. Shit. This inhaler don't help me until I start fucking not being able to
Well,
breathe.
you need to get what's my boy? My boy got an inhaler in Colorado that's actually infused. Man, what's his name?
Oh, well, I'm just saying, like the license that I have doesn't mean shit. Like I still got to go
Right.
to work. I still got to grind. Matter of fact, uh, me doing shit like this is dumb as fuck because it doesn't make me money, right? But if I was about money, I
Not
would.
It's
Right.
exposure. I mean, we're
Well, it's not just that.
discussing
Your story,
current
dude.
events around what we want to be legalized and why. You know, there's
Yeah.
a lot of voices of why not. There's a lot of
Mm,
voices of why it shouldn't be. So why shouldn't we
that's
have
a
a
good one.
platform and a voice to be able to say something?
No, you're right, and that's kind of why I've been
Marijuana
doing
only.
this
Let's have a
for.
moment to discuss this.
Yeah. Well, and again, the law,
Because in
right?
the
Like,
back offices is being smoked, in the corporate world is being smoked,
oh
in the
fuck, dude.
political world is being smoked, around the world is being smoked, in the religious world is being smoked, and and it's being consumed. Let's say that it's
Well,
being consumed.
well,
Buddhism is being consumed. If we look at the ancient history of hemp and the flower is being consumed, so
yeah.
it's naturally a medicine. I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand the hype around wanting to make it illegal or causing it to be a gateway drug or causing it to be an issue and a problem, maybe among teens, maybe among adolescents.
Not even, dude. It's
And
medicine.
not even for
It's
medical
medicine,
purposes,
right?
because I've seen people with ADHD, I've seen people with autism,
Yeah.
and children that have seizures, and this plant is a miracle for them. So not only in that sense, but just in the sense of legality, in the sense
Well,
that it does need an adult to monitor and to regulate when and how
sure.
when it comes to a child, because still at the end of the day, the child is still a ward to the state, the child is still a ward to the government, and we're still under siege when it comes to that when you do a birth certificate. So let's be honest, you know,
Well,
we
you
have
said the word though.
to have some layers here.
Yeah.
And I understand there's a true fight for true freedom, but we
Yeah.
have to have some layers here with
Well,
what we're
you
dealing with at the time.
you said the word regulate, right? Like that's what we need, right? Whether it be age, structure, or but also protections for people who want to be in business, right? Like uh, you're on your hustle, you're on your grind,
Yeah.
and when I met you,
And I have a political act too, Santiago. A lot of
yeah,
people don't
well,
know that. The Marijuana Justice Reform for Patients Act
yeah,
is something that I created that not only allows you to have your weapons when you're around marijuana, but has a universal system to be able to check marijuana cards and the authenticity of medical marijuana cards so that you can travel freely all 50 states.
and that's something you want to like that's the other problem with the law is we don't have respected resources and things that you can trust, like
I
and
have a concealed carry license. So
well,
for the thing that happened just recently, me
yeah,
getting
there you go.
my house getting swatted, um, kind of give you guys a synopsis of what went
Yeah.
down. I have a driver. As you see, I'm an artist. I kind of move around freely when it comes to the entertainment world. So I was moving around, making some business moves, and my driver had a girlfriend, and I guess the girlfriend got upset with him, got jealous, broke a window at his mother's house, He threatened to call the cops on her. She excommunicates herself from him, blocks, and then starts this whole trial of trying to get everyone that he knows or associated with house swatted. So she wrote up a bogus Crime Stopper report saying that
I think you got a phone call or something. So he's on his phone right now. You're not there. You were talking, then you disappeared. I'll give him a minute. Oh, 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 could be the connection too. We'll see. Leave it open. Oh, he lost connection. All good. Link's still good. There we're at. There you go.
there we go.
No,
So
you're all good, homie.
we end up
Oh, man down, man down. Are you on Wi-Fi, homie? Or oh, I kind of hear you. I kind of hear
one
something.
second. One second.
Oh, okay.
I keep keeps calling me. All right,
I
there we
figured.
go.
I figured.
All right. So
But your
so
driver's.
what transpired was a driver was around, us smoking and things of that nature, and she put out a bogus Crime Stopper report, got my house swatted within like 48 hours with a non-probable cause warrant, and they didn't find anything but CACA and my legal guns. So
Right.
I ended up in pretty much $11,000 bond. Now I have to fight the system again and get them to understand that I'm a business owner, I'm a veteran, I'm
Well,
legal, I'm not a menace, I'm not a distributor of illegal marijuana, and that I'm an advocate for medical marijuana as a user and as a person that has back issues. Just got ran over by a car in June. I have screws and plates in my knee. I have a rod in my leg. I've been shot. I have
mm,
PTSD from the military, emotional distress disorder, crying spells, hard to sleep, hard to eat. So, this flower is a miracle for me and I need it.
100%, dude. What sucks, dude, especially being a black man in America, right? Like, first off, I'm surprised you fucking like Trump, but like, it's all good, man. I
Yeah.
still respect you on your grind. Do you have
Yeah.
kids? You have
I
kids?
mean, I do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have a son. He plays for the Foot Locker team.
Nice.
He's 11. I have a younger son. He plays football. He's 8. I have a daughter that's 6 and a daughter that's 16.
Oh, you
And they're
got a little
beautiful,
team.
smart, and awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. So one of the things, like in your explanation of who you are when it came to like the veteran and the patient advocate and all stuff, which I, respect, respect for my perspective of how I stand for things. Like I've done all that shit, dude. I hit 50. I'm just lucky that I've been fortunate enough to like know some good people and be a part of good things.
Right.
Uh, but it blows my mind that like when you tell your story for what this shit happened to you as per the law, you should be able just to say I'm a businessman, right? Like, are you still there with me? Oh, think I lost him. Man down,
Yeah. Everybody's calling me, man.
man down.
I'm gonna go
But
grab my other phone.
okay,
Go
homie.
ahead. Well, that's how it is when you've been locked up you've been kidnapped for 3 weeks. So I was
Were you?
kidnapped November the
That's how long you were
25th,
locked up?
right before Thanksgiving. Almost missed Christmas. I did miss Thanksgiving, and man, it's hell on wheels in that facility too. It's like a level
Oh
5
God.
prison. There's stabs about 15 stabbings a day. The conditions are horrible. There's no
Dude,
running water in the day room. There's no phones in most areas. It's a pure violation of human rights. It's inhumane. I'm working on some things with some other
you know,
inmates right now to
just the
better
fact he did
conditions or get them moved or XYZ. So it's just a lot, man.
just the fact he did 3 weeks in prison, dude. because there's no fucking good American prison story, right? We're not fucking
Right.
Sweden or Norway or Nova Scotia bullshit. But back to, you should be able to just be like, I'm a businessman in America and I'm getting fucked with as a black man. And look, I want to go over this post you had right here because so you just got caught up with some baby mama drama, right? Like your neighbor,
Well, in the
uh,
middle, yeah, in
or
the
not
middle of
your
my
driver,
driver. Yeah,
yeah.
my driver's a little. I got a TI situation. So
So
in the
this,
middle of my driver and his mess, man, it spilt over into my house.
oh yeah, and I don't know if you know this. So like all the
I mean,
information you,
if you look at what's on there,
yeah,
let's discuss what's itemized on here.
there you
So
go.
it's about $3,800. So of course I got that from the military. That's my military money as well as my settlement money
Oh,
and
that's neat.
some of it.
Oops,
The items, yeah, try to zoom in.
let's
If you
try to
see
zoom in.
the
Yeah.
yums, that is actual legal brand. You can look that up right now online and buy those online. You see the Trump THCA marijuana package. That is legal. You can buy this online right now. It's legal.
Yeah.
The other packaging is actually a product that I was getting ready to release from my store. I have a wholesaler with THCA, and that product is purple milk and bubblegum gelato, which I was going to do a bubblegum runts and a grape flavored, different, grape bubblegum, different flavors on the Turks. They got that, just some materials from my store, auxiliary to my store, like the vacuum seal, things of that nature. I
Well,
have a concealed carry license, so all my guns were clean.
exactly.
I've never shot them. Never. I haven't even been to the range with them. I recently got them, after
Isn't
going through all of this,
isn't it the most
and I'm
American
already
un-American thing?
grateful. Huh?
Isn't it the most American un-American thing that like that picture, and especially being a black man, like paints you scary, right? Like
Yeah.
look at all these guns and drugs. Then again,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. That
I thought
make
we
you
fucking
think
love
like,
guns.
yeah, it'll
but
make you think crazy for real.
the thing is, you already acknowledged earlier how these are your legal guns, right? This is all legal, trying to run a business, and the money you shouldn't even have to fucking testify and justify, right? Like
Exactly.
you should be like, I
It should be
am.
case dismissed. NRA, NRA
Okay.
member, concealed carry.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
then the guns, of course, obviously are purchased correctly. So
yeah.
the reason why I brought that picture up, dude, imagine you got that from their Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
They took that shit down. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't notice that.
So, like, as a, any good, like, I verified your shit. You're legit, 100% just an American dude, dad, trying to like fucking sell some herb. And my
Yeah,
only
and I
issue,
mix with the culture, man. Like most rappers do, and most entertainers, we're gonna entertain the people. We're gonna give you guys what you want. It's a Bad Boys movie, whether it's Fast and the Furious or whatever, man. We're gonna give you guys what you want, man, and it's all entertainment, man. So, for me and my end of it, I'm more of an executive hat. So for my end of it, man, I just look at it as entertainment. I tell my artists all the time, it's entertainment.
right?
You have your street report card. We don't want no else on it. And let's push to make some money off the culture and really push the brands and the things that you want to do and make your dreams become true. Actually wake up living them.
I mean, it's funny. I hit something and fucking music hit my ear.
Yeah, you playing my music. Yeah, it's got
Oh, you hear it too?
yeah, that was me.
That was your music. You know what happened? I had that Facebook page open and we sent all the information. That was dope shit. If I can make that happen again, you know what? If you can send me a link directly to your music, we can put it into the video. Like I'll have
Okay,
the
awesome.
editors fucking blend some shit in. But uh, dude. So back to the fucking law, to the THC loophole. I gotta tell you, my partner has a beef with it because it kind of does intrude upon cannabis in rec markets, right? Like there's a whole different side of heads of making money, right?
Of
For
course.
me,
Again,
legalization.
again, we're having that argument where, this is a door for maybe someone else. It may not be
Well,
the door that you guys are sitting or the tables that you guys are sitting at, but this is a door maybe for someone else, and you feel like it's an issue because it threatens you think your bottom line. We is not going to stop selling.
well,
Let's
here's
let's let's be clear.
No,
You
no,
know,
that's not the
marijuana is not going to stop your book.
no, yeah.
Someone having another product is not going to stop your book. If your brand is good, your brand is good.
The vision is though. Here's the vision. It's not anything to do with like my bottom line, right? Because like here in Washington State,
Not yours, not
no,
yours. I'm saying
but
the guy
still,
that
there's
has the
big boys.
argument.
There's big
Usually
boys.
the argument is dealing with something financial or economical,
Right.
and it's not going to hurt anyone at all, especially if it opens doors for maybe someone like myself or others that are in the urban community that could
Sure.
venture into that lane of flower.
Well, I
The
mean,
THCAs, the THCPs, the THCOs, and etc.
well, people like
HHCs.
yeah, they consume whether it's legal or not, right?
Right.
The thing is a pathway to fairness and equity in business,
And
right? Like,
that's it.
and the
And
thing
that's
is,
why I'm striving with Trump, because I feel like Trump has been made such a separatist throughout his whole
do you remember?
run as president. But then knowing him as a kid, being an '80s baby, and watching him be around a lot of influential black people that have influenced the culture, and him to smile with them, and for him to have helped Atlanta colleges and things of that nature behind the scenes that are not being put in what we call the fake news, because we understand fake news, because when a black man is shot, it's always his fault. It's never their
I-
fault.
My
So,
my
we understand fake news. So what gave me a lot of relevance to Trump was not only that he was a felon running for presidential, not only that he supports medical marijuana and equity across the board, not only that he supports the culture and the black community, but he keeps his own. He is his own. He has his own voice for his people, for the right things that he wants to do for his people, and it's respected. I can respect anyone that loves their people and wants to do something for their people and for the American people across the board. And I feel like him as a whole, and as being a person that has been through the ups, the downs, sideways, and being very rich, I feel like it's been eye opening for him to be able to come in and make a lot of those changes that maybe he didn't see before
I really hope that
or
you're right
understood.
in this sense of what you see in humanity in this guy. Whereas I do for somebody who was in Jersey, like I've seen the Trump casino, like
Mhm.
I've seen his business practices for blue collar and all this other stuff. Great. Maybe he's at 80 years old, he's seen the light, and this is gonna come. But I honestly don't think the guy, we had 4 years. There was no real leadership. It enables bad people, but I could be wrong. Nobody ever hopes for a fucking bad pilot, right? You don't
Right.
fucking go like,
We don't
well,
want the plane to crash.
I'm
Like
going to
nobody
Cabo.
wants the plane to crash.
I hope he's as drunk as I'm gonna be. No, man, I want a fucking sober ass motherfucking. This guy wakes up every day like I want to like fly and live and shit.
One
But
thing he recently said, the first 100 days are going to be historic. He's going to hit the ground running, and as president, that's what we expect from a president. So when they get into office, to start fulfilling the promises and start fulfilling the campaign promises that they made, and start doing those things. So if he's willing to do that and willing to go all in and go against the greater grain, it's always sometimes good, because we went against the greater ground to get change. So
we'll see. We'll
I,
see.
I hope.
I mean, honestly, I think we're
I have hope in
stagnant.
America, man. I have hope in a better America.
I no, I always have hope in America. It's the we've already experienced the 4 years. What I saw, I don't see hemp like right already. Even before the motherfuckers in charge, like they squashed, or more like President Elon Musk squashed
Okay.
the funding and all this other bullshit. Right? There's
Mm.
lots of bullshit to all this, right, to get us to where we want to get. But like one of oh shit, I got a reminder for dentist appointment. Sorry. Uh, but this the hemp situation right
Yeah,
now.
you probably can't tell, but I got my jaw broke, three teeth broken, and my rib, one of my ribs are broken from that experience. So yeah, it's a major lawsuit.
But yeah, from the accident or
No,
from the
from being incarcerated.
oh fuck no, dude. And again, prisons are not the American prisons. Like you go in, and that's kind of the
This
reason
is
why.
county jail. This is county jail, man. Little prison. It's acting like a little prison, but this is county jail, man.
Dude, a little prison in the South is not. It's like fucking third world, fucking. Especially, imagine like you're. It's part of the problem, like the humanity when it comes to like this law. right? Like the fact that the sheriff's department took down that Instagram post, dude, they're questioning like how do we come after this guy, right? They're looking at like how do we prosecute this? And again, if fucking you know, if not the harms they did to you physically or your personal time, because that's important to me. Like as the reason why I reached out to you and want to share your story is because you're a fellow American. You're just another dude trying to fucking like you're selling weed's not the worst fucking thing in the world.
Right.
Like you should be allowed to be profitable and be sustainable
I'll
because you
send you
also
a copy of the warrant and everything.
yeah. But
Yeah.
this shouldn't be. This is part of the what I see as legality, right? Like you would
Right.
have protections, and they probably are. You know, you like they're probably going okay. How do we go after this guy? Like they're going to test him. They're probably going to test above 0.3% because now none of it's flour,
THC.
huh?
Yeah.
None,
It was
none of,
only like an ounce, maybe an
oh, there
ounce
was
and
an
a
ounce
half
of
of
flour
flour. But
of the tea.
anything over an ounce and a half,
Yeah.
ounce and a half over anything over an ounce. They add intent to it if there are bags and things like that. And
Well, again, they shouldn't be coming after you. They should be going after the
the
Trump
real
weed
dealers.
and
Yeah.
the Abcorp. Or what's the other company you work with?
Amoda is one of my bigger suppliers. Shout out to Joe Kasansky and all the guys over at Amoda, man, the owner and everything. I love those guys.
Oh yeah.
I've been working with them for many moons, and we've created relationships across smoke shops and other venture capitalists and things of that nature.
Nice.
To get lanes for not only CBD early in the CBD days when it
Yeah.
wasn't even a THCA around. There was only CBDs. We were pushing that agenda as well. So
I mean, honestly, dude, I think you do have a slander type shit. What's this fucking you know, you got your picture in the paper or whatever your local gazette bullshit, you
yeah, it's
know.
always like that. It was like that the last time I was blasted all on the paper like I was some
Yeah.
crazy person.
And then the fear mongering image of the guns and the fucking gummies, like ooh, scary
Right.
guy with
Yeah.
guns and gummies.
And then
You know?
like, the crazy part is like they come and then they search and they do all this stuff. And I have all my proper paperwork. I have my
Yeah.
COAs.
There you
I
go.
have everything, but they don't take any of that stuff.
Or ask about it.
They don't take the roaches to see that, it's personal. They don't
Wow.
take the big old box of used cigars so they can see that this is personal. This is my medicine.
Yeah.
This is not,
Oh, it's
no
fucking medicine.
scales, no cells, man. I gotta
Well,
get on my Johnny Cochran. No scales, no cells. No scales. What am I selling? Air?
well, and again, you should be allowed to like,
And
because
again, it's legal hemp.
yeah.
And if I am selling it, I'm selling under the basis of my business under Medica. It's just like I sell sea moss. I
Yeah.
sell sea moss and other natural products. Ashwagandha root. This is another good product. Ashwagandha root. I sell moringa powder.
So you've been like a herbalist for a long time.
Lingo hemp syrup
Oh yeah.
by Habit. Habit is a great brand. If you haven't checked out Habit, there.
But they
I
didn't take
like
any of that
advocating.
shit.
They send me good samples, and I like advocating for good brands. If it's good, I'm going to push you.
Damn, dude. So you did 3 weeks locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, dude. 3 weeks. Why though? Why was it 3 weeks?
For the plant.
But just for those gummies and
Well, so with intent, if you go to magistrate, anything with intent, you don't get a bond. So they get to no bond you. Mm-hmm.
okay.
So you have to wait until a lawyer puts in a motion for you to do a bond hearing. You go to Superior Court, and Superior Court determines the bond.
And that takes.
Then I have to go to court January the 16th to do arraignment if we even make it that far. But to do guilty, not guilty. Of course, not guilty.
Yeah, but 3 weeks detainment, it's fucking insane.
$11,000 bond.
Even if 3 weeks, it took 3 weeks to get the bond figured out. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Fucking this is what is the infuriating part about the justice system and the law, right? With the THCA and cannabis, is that they've taken 3 weeks of your life. You know, 3 weeks of your personal comfort and you know, dude, I love my
Destroyed my
shitter.
house. I just
Yeah.
I mean, my nurse came by. We cleaned up and everything, but they
Mm.
destroyed my property. Took some things that didn't belong to them, and yeah, man, it's just, right now it's like even after that 3 weeks, it's still a rebuild stage.
Yeah.
I have to, get stuff together, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They broke in my door. I have to do a new door, new locks. Someone broke into my house while I was gone.
Jesus.
They broke into my car, stole my radio.
Damn, dude.
So it's one of my cars. So of course, seeing a Porsche in the middle of the hood is kind of, I don't know what it does to people, but
Oh
they
my
broke
god,
into my
dude.
car, stole my radio.
And you live in a small area, so they knew you were locked up. They knew fucking like, oh,
Yeah,
we can go
so
get shit.
uh,
But damn, dude. Then your next court hearing is, you said, 2nd of January,
no, January the 16th.
16th. Damn. And where can people find you? Like, if they wanted to help out, reach out. Are you looking for, like, do you have a GoFundMe or anything?
Sure. If anyone wants to help, I'm open to receiving help. If anyone wants to help on the legal side, as far as doing a negligence suit, and pain and suffering for what I'd endured, most definitely, we definitely have some big situations to put on the board there. Um, well, if anyone wants to donate, they're more than welcome. I'm not a rich guy. I'm just a veteran that's on a budget and that knows how to manage my money. And then, of course, I work very hard in the industry to make any money there. Um,
Do you have
but
a good lawyer? Like, who's defending
so,
you in this THC case?
all right. So right now I have Melvin Gaines.
Okay,
He's a local black lawyer. He's pretty good. He has really good relationships in the courts here. He said he's going to get it dismissed.
nice.
So we're looking at it to be in my favor.
Fuck, dude, this is where the law is really fucked up as well. I mean, besides, 3 weeks of your life taken away, where besides coming out unhealthier on the other end of it,
Hmm.
the like, what if you had like a real 9 to 5, right? Like, you would have been fucked. Nobody can just leave their job for 3 weeks. You know, some guy selling weed from McDonald's or whatever. Like,
Right.
now you have to restructure everything. This is part of the issue with I think the system, and the recidivism is like it goes after the wrong people, right? Like
Hmm.
seeing once they find those THC gummies, and and again, they didn't take everything out of your fucking house. Like, they didn't do a thorough fucking, like, oh, we just got some evidence and that's enough. Good enough evidence. Not like you were a real bad guy. We're gonna, like, fucking selling coke all over the
Right.
corner and
Yeah.
heroin. That would be intent, right? They would take knives and slice your. I mean, they could have probably done it already. I don't know. Did they slice your couches or any of that shit?
No, they
You
didn't
know,
slice anything. I mean, of course, with robbery, I have a TV missing and things of that nature, but
yeah.
no, nothing was sliced, nothing like that. They just flipped a bunch of shit and
Fucking didn't care
just
about
made a
shit.
mess. It just made a
Yeah,
mess. That's it.
100%. Still, it's violating. They
And
violated
then
your.
on top of that, the investigator, he's a fucking, I guess, a dirtbag, a dirty guy. I'll send you
Sure.
the pictures and stuff over there.
Yeah, yeah.
He just has some stuff going on recently, and I just don't trust the system that's behind whatever this is. When it came to me, they should have investigated thoroughly and more. They should have not went off some high strong woman that felt like she was going
Yeah.
to get back at her man in some form or fashion. I'm not her man. Never was, never will be. I have my own woman.
But that's the unfortunate part of this rule. So, like, I don't know if you read the actual law, like the Federal Register, the Establishment of Domestic Hemp Production Program. Have you read that? Have you gone
No,
through
I
it?
haven't. I haven't. You have to send it over
So
to.
I'm starting to do it. Yeah, I sent it to Facebook. And it's really broad where a lot of people are talking about when we talk about regulation, because that's what I do for. I work in test and measure, and I try. My job is to make sure that the company I work for always has they know their shit works, right? Like
Right.
I work for companies though who are the checkers, right? You ever? I don't know if you're in the comics, but there's this series called The Watchmen. And
Okay.
their line is the who watches the Watchmen, which is kind of like who polices the police,
Who
all that
police is the
shit,
police? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a
all that
homie
shit.
that kind of started that. Paul. He
But
started that in Memphis. A citizens watch over the police. They have a group.
well, that's
That
pretty dope.
yeah, yeah. Paul Garner. Shout out to him. I went to school with him. Went to high school. So a lot of the
Nice.
guys that I've went to school with are very influential in my city.
Sure.
Yeah.
But again, you got raided over some bullshit where that picture that they posted is just fucking insane, right? Like the fear mongering against you to make you look a criminal. Because going through their fucking Instagram, I don't know what the thinking is behind law enforcement to do shit like that. Like, well, we're gonna throw shade, and then oh, we fucked up. Let's take that one down. Because you have legal guns with legal purchases. Where's the crime?
There isn't one.
Yeah. Now that's a problem with like the way the hemp laws are right now and the THC laws. It enables this bullshit and for these bad. And unfortunately, in the South, which has a beautiful black population culture, but unfortunately, there's still the small history of people in charge, right? People who think this what is the reform, the Southern reform when
Yeah,
the
the rebels and all that. Those
yeah.
guys. Yeah.
I mean, there's still like political shit. Like
But
that's how
they're
these
still feeling like um blacks shouldn't have a place in certain things.
society. So or
Yeah.
which is crazy as fuck. Like now it's cuckoo cabanas thinking because like that's the most un-American thing. But what's also
That's
un-American,
crazy.
huh?
Yeah, that is nuts. That's crazy.
Yeah, but also what's un-American is fucking with you, like as a businessman, right? Trying to be just a honest, license. Because you said you bought a business license, you have
Yeah, I have tobacco license, all that. I'm
all
not
that
just a
crap.
store. I'm a smoke shop.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. You're fucking trying to blend the rules. So, uh, fucking that sucks, dude. I see you're getting ready to go, so I appreciate your time, dude. And
Man,
I
for
will
sure, Miguel.
post links and
Miggy,
yeah,
Miggy,
buddy.
smoke one man for me.
All,
Yeah.
all day, homie. All day, every day. But you drive safe, man. And then fucking when I get this done, I'll post it up and holler at you. You still there?